Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakutash Brakathum. So Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakutash Brakathum. So Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakakutash Brakathum. Yep, it's a wrap for you. They coming after you, Jake. That's right. They coming. And they coming after you strong. They just did a drill. A super drill. You know what I'm saying? Like a barbecue electric eel. You know? It's a wrap for you. You think you're slick. But guess what? You're not slick. You're not slick, Jake. You're not slick at all. You know what I'm saying? Peace and blessings to Hofelet 144 and the rest of 1/3. Peace and blessings to all my apostles, elders, and bishops who rule well in GMS. Shalom, shalom. Peace and blessings, shalom. And all the Malachium, all the Akwathim, the speckled bird, shalom. You know, they just caught this tramp named Milan something, and she had this rapper named Chicken Dondada murdered in the Bronx. Okay, in the Bronx. She's a garbage drill rapper, female, ugly as hell, weaved up, face all bleh, lips, fake tattoos, fake fingernails on, fake lashes, bleh. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Her and two of her idiots are now in jail doing federal charges for murder. They're done, and racketeering. That's right. Malone Wright. They call her baby threat. But now you jail threat. You dig? You bras are done, man. And I mean done. For real. Just a waste of time. Just like Apostle Tahar said, you black bras, y'all need to be put inside of a straitjacket, inside of a padded room, and fed water and applesauce. That's right. But you're done, Jake. You're done.
Woke up rattled last night, and they want answers. Good evening. This is the KTLA 5 News at 5:30. I'm Cher Calvin.
And I'm Micah Ullman. A military drill at a vacant hospital campus filled the neighborhood with flashbangs, gunfire, and helicopters well into the early morning hours. Many say they were unaware it was going to happen.
KTLA's Shelby Nelson is live in Pasadena with the latest. Shelby. Hi, Sharon, Micah. Yeah, as you heard, this wasn't just any military training. We heard simulated bombs going off, gunfire, and it all happened at St. Luke's right behind me, which is a shuttered hospital here in the city of Pasadena. Now, this was all very hush-hush leading to this military training. A city spokesperson tells me whoever was heading this operation on the federal level asked them not to alert the public until 5:30 the night of. It played out like a scene from war. Soldiers dropping down from a Black Hawk helicopter. First it scared me because I had no clue. And then there was like three helicopters, and they would keep coming by, they would drop down low, and then they would go back up. Explosions, gunfire. The audible signs of war weren't actually from combat, and they weren't happening in some faraway location either. They were happening at the shuttered St. Luke's Medical Center in Pasadena. But most residents had no idea this would be a military training going on. It was rattling the entire house.
For me, I loved it. It was like the first time I was seeing this.
The city provided this statement to us saying the military contacted the police department back in March to ask for help in providing security and ensuring safety while they conducted urban combat training. As the date grew closer, the military unit provided general information that this would be happening at St. Luke's Hospital, which is privately owned. They say minimal details were shared with the police department. The city notified the public a few hours before the exercise was to begin. The city had no control on the timing of the exercise or specific details. 5:30 is when they were able to alert the community. But rather than end when it was intended to at 1 a.m., Spencer says she lost sleep after hearing all the commotion until 2:30 in the morning. What are they over here for? What are they over here for? We already been devastated by the fires, and then here you guys come with that? Why? It makes no sense. Retired Marine Intelligence Officer Hal Kempfer has coordinated military training operations before with local law enforcement agencies.
We live in a very interesting environment right now for a variety of threats.
He says He believes the Army was behind this training and says there could be several security reasons.
Variety of threats.
He says the conflict in the Middle East has created a dynamic situation. He believes the Army was behind this training and says there could be several security reasons as to why the public wasn't notified until the last minute.
So there's some very valid security reasons, force protection reasons, to avoid putting out too much advance notice, lest somebody start planning something to take advantage of the situation and possibly cause harm to our forces, our personnel.
Now, there have been several training exercises happening across Southern California recently. In Pomona, Long Beach, we understand one is going to be happening in the City of Industry tonight. And we are still waiting on confirmation as to which military branch is behind all these training.
Industry are being warned to expect a noisy night filled with flashbangs and simulated gunfire. It is all part of a U.S. military training exercise, one of several underway across Southern California in recent days.
KTLA's Sandra Mitchell is live in the City of Industry with more on the operation underway there tonight. Sandra. Sharon, Micah, right at 8:30 tonight, and then again at 9:30. The skies above us thundering with Black Hawk helicopters. There is this planned military operation going on here outside the Puente Hills Mall. Now, we have not heard any explosions yet, but it's been pretty exciting so far. Black Hawk helicopters hovering over the City of Industry. Heavily armed soldiers storming the Puente Hills Mall. It felt so exciting. The thunder, the rumbling. Actually seeing them hanging off the helicopter. It was a sight to see, for sure. Tonight, the U.S. military surging a training exercise at the mostly abandoned mall.
And then you start hearing military helicopters and fake missiles and stuff. And why is this? What is this? It's just not good.
That was the reaction after a similar exercise in Pasadena last night. Residents stunned by the late-night noise and activity.
First, it scared me because I had no clue. And then all these, there was like three helicopters, and they would keep coming by. They would drop down low, and then they would go back up.
Last night there was also rapid-fire simulated gunfire and explosions. Several cities in SoCal, from Long Beach to Industry, say they were alerted to the planned military activities. The city of Pasadena telling KTLA, as instructed, they notified the public a few hours before, but had no control on the timing of the exercise or specific details. Tonight's operation happened in an area crowded with other stores and restaurants. Last night's military exercise in a mostly residential area. It was rattling the entire house. And despite the disruption, some say they realize this type of urban military training is necessary for national security.
It's a good thing. We need to be protected and be ready in case anything were to ever happen.
And a little insider information for our KTLA viewers.
We need to be protected and be ready in case anything were to
No, it's not. It's to protect the pale face, the Edomite. Get out of here.
ever happen.
And a little insider information for our KTLA viewers. The military operation, this training exercise, will continue here outside the Puente Hills Mall until about 1 o'clock in the morning. We've already got some people starting to gather in the parking lot to witness this.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap. To the next one. Wall or ball, ball.